Everybody tells you debt is bad. Avoid it like the plague, they say. But when you look around, the biggest companies in the world, Apple, Tesla, Amazon, they all have debt, billions of it. So are they wrong, or do they just know something we don't? Here's the truth. Nobody tells you. Debt isn't about money just. Debt is a time machine. It allows you to pull consumption from your future into your present. But like any time travel movie, if you mess with the timeline, there are great consequences. Today, let's break down into 3 parts: the good, the bad, and the economic math that you need to know for 2026 regarding debt, and finally, the verdict. So let's dive in. First, let's look at the mechanics. Why do we take on debt? Usually it is because of financial needs or financial growth. The pros to this is that this is what financial nerds call leverage. If you borrow money at 5% to buy a rental property that pays you 10%, you're using other people's money to get rich. That is good debt. It puts money in your pockets. The same goes for student loans. If and only if that degree generates a high income than the cost of the loan. And the cons, this is where the trap lies. The trap lies in financing wants. When you use credit to buy a vacation or a new TV, you aren't investing, you are renting a lifestyle, unless that lifestyle generates more income. So you are paying interest on something that is losing value every single day. And there is also a hidden con, the psychological toll. Debt is a claim on your future labor. When you owe money, you have less freedom to quit a job you hate or take a risk on a new business. It literally narrows your future options. Now let's put on our economist hats. This is the part most people miss, but it's the most important part of your wallet right now. To understand the true cost of debt, you have to look at 2 invisible forces fighting each other: nominal interest rates and inflation. The formula is real cost of borrowing equals the interest rate minus the inflation rate. Let's say you take on a loan with a 7% interest. That sounds high, right? But if inflation is running at 4%, the value of the money you pay back is actually shrinking. In real terms, that loan is only costing you 3%. However, here in the danger zone for 2026, central banks around the world have been fighting to crush inflation. And as inflation drops, if interest rates stay high, your real cost of borrowing actually goes up. For example, if your loan is still 7%, but inflation drops to 2%, your real cost is now 5%. And this is much more expensive, and this is why borrowing right now is tricky. You do not want to be locked into high interest rates while the rest of the economy cools down. You end up paying expensive money back to the bank. So what's the verdict? Is debt a tool or a trap? It is a power tool. Used correctly, it can build houses, make investments. Used carelessly, it cuts off fingers or even limbs. If you think about borrowing money this year or next year, ask yourself the future self question. Will this debt make 2030 me richer or poorer? If the answer is richer, like a mortgage or crucial business loan, do the math on the interest rates. If the answer is poorer, like financing a car or putting on clothes on credit, then probably you should put that wallet away. Debt creates speed, but savings create freedom. It is wise to find the balance. Choose freedom whenever you can. Thanks for watching. If you want to know how to build that freedom fund, check out this video right here. I'll see you there.